everybody. Welcome to WrestlingTracks. I'm in Houston. David Burton is finally available today. How you doing? Turn this off my bed. All right. Now, finally, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get down. Let's get straight to it. You saw it. We all saw it. You don't like it, that's too damn bad. Tonight, we step into a brand new era. An era without Cena. At least physically.
Yep. I enjoyed that show. I enjoyed Saturday night's main event. I thought the show was good. I have no issue with John Cena losing.
Yeah. A lot of people. That's what they take the cake at. That's what people are mad about. That John lost and the way he lost. He's in the sleeper hold, and he was like, "It's like he just okay, I'm done," and he tapped out. Thus, once he tapped out, ending his career. Now, first of all, I'll say this time and time again. It wouldn't have made any difference if John won that match or not. If John won that match, great. But you're done, so...
He didn't need to win that match. And it
right.
wasn't going to hurt him if he lost.
Right.
But you know what? People have their opinions. That's fine. But the way some of these people went about their opinions is dead wrong.
Definitely.
There's nothing wrong with you having an opinion, but the way that you go about having that opinion is wrong. Just wrong.
I'm like, now, and then after the show, when the cameras went off the air, what you didn't see, some fans follow Gunther to his bus. Bruh, that's a no-no.
Calling him names, throwing stuff at him.
He did his job. He clocked out. He did his job. Don't be mad if he punched you in the face after work. Hey, bro, he did his job. Security can't save your ass.
I laughed my ass off when he lost. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, John Cena didn't need to win. And you know what? All it does is shows people's ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
Because for years, these people complained, and rightfully so, when John Cena was being overbooked and he was being overpushed and he was winning matches he didn't need to win, and the people he was beating, those guys had their careers badly affected by it and never recovered. I'm talking about Wade Barrett and the Nexus, Rusev, Ryback. Despite how you feel about Ryback was red hot at one point. They turned him heel, had him lose to John Cena, and his career was never the same again.
Yeah.
No, there's a list of guys whose career was badly affected due to John Cena's overbooking. And those same people are complaining that John Cena didn't win. Where's the logic in that? And then another thing, I knew Cena was losing. Because if you think about the logic, it didn't make sense for Cena to win. One of your biggest and globally top attractions, maybe since The Rock, is leaving. Having his last match, and on his way out, they create a tournament, and the winner of the tournament faces John Cena. You think they're going to do all of that and have that person lose? Again, where's the logic in that?
Yeah.
If that was the case, they could have just gave him any random person and say, here, you're going to fight him, this is your last match, and you're going to win. Right. It's all about logic and making sense. And I got to give Triple H credit. He did something that actually made sense.
Now, I want to focus on Gunther for a little bit. Gunther, not that he sweats pressure, but he had a whole lot of pressure on him. If you win, you sent John Cena packing. If you lose, you couldn't get the job done.
I gotta give Gunther credit. He wasn't even bothered. Did you see that video?
Yeah.
Of the kid yelling at him and screaming at him in his face.
I'm like,
and Gunther's just standing there taking it.
I'm like, dude.
I made him tap out.
Little man, we off the air now. He could kind of, if he wanted to, stop fire from your ass. We off the air now. What you gonna do about it? We off the air, so you go your own.
Look at your hero now. Super Cena fought as long as he could, but he couldn't take it no more. So he smiled and said, "I'm done. I can't take it anymore. I'm tapping out. This is my last match anyway."
John will still be in the WWE bubble, like a little, maybe producing a few matches, ambassador work.
He already revealed that he signed a Legends contract.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, that's what I'm saying.
He signed for 5 years.
Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying. Like it still be around, like behind the scenes work, ambassador work, make a wish, all that stuff. But as far as in the ring goes, no, I'm done.
John Cena got that Legends contract now. But I thoroughly enjoyed the show. What I didn't like was Drew McIntyre in the end messing up the Omer Finn and Cody Rhodes match.
That would have been that was a classic, man.
If they would have had Drew McIntyre get involved, they should have had him cause Cody the match and have Omer win instead of him just interrupting the match and have it go to a no contest. That's what they should have did.
Look, that match is real.
They just ruined a really good match and just had it be a throwaway. I didn't like it. I thought that was the wrong move.
Yeah. That match was real good, and Drew McIntyre messed it up.
That was a really good match. I thought the tag team match was the best match on the show. Could have went a little bit longer, but man, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee and Javon Evans and TNA's Leon Slater, they tore the house down with the time that they had. That was an amazing tag team match. And what about Soul Ruka? Picking up the biggest win of her career when she beat Bayley. And they had a good match.
You know, I thought about it. We had to have a comfortable conversation about a certain individual. I thought about this for a while now. I think I sent you a text about it. Linda McMahon. Suppose she left the politics bullshit and came back home to sweet old Connecticut. Now, times have changed mighty thoroughly. Would there be a place for her in today's WWE?
Of course.
Interesting. Where?
Well, behind the scenes, PEO, there's a lot of things she can do behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, I've thought about it. Like, certainly she won't be or there's no vacancy in the CEO's office. Nick Khan's holding that down. But maybe she can soften WWE up a little bit. The image of WWE, soften it up a little bit with our outreaches like Make-A-Wish, Connor's Cure, all that stuff. You know. What do you think about that? Like, Linda was great in the boardroom, but I wouldn't put her in the boardroom because that has casualties. Like, she was great before she left, but times has changed. You went political now, and we moved on. So yeah, but I would put her with our outreaches like Connor's Cure, Make a Wish, all the charity stuff, and she could be like, she could soften the image while we do our thing in the ring. She can be out in the streets, softening the image of WWE, if you will. You know,
it does need to be softened a little bit better.
Like, cause like they'll be like, okay, so you saw that on TV, but this is who we are in the world, and like we care about this, we care about that. Yes, we are a little bit, out there, but we still have a heart, So she can take care of that. Well, you know, uh, I looked this up on Google Gemini.
Oh yeah.
The McMahons, the McMahon name alone, including not Stephanie or Stephanie is okay. Vince Linda, pretty much would be more of a liability than an asset. So if we were to bring one of them back, like behind the scenes, one of them back, Vince or Linda, and put like they were just in the room, just being in the room. Their name alone, the McMahon name alone, will be an asset. It will be a casualty than an asset. This is what Google Gemini told me now. This would be a casualty more than an asset.
Google Gemini did that.
Yeah, I asked Google, hey, is there a space for Linda McMahon in today's WWE? And it flat out said nope.
I could see Linda back.
Now I'm gonna read this part right here. Hang on a sec. Back in the day, Linda McMahon was the adult in the room, while Vince McMahon was creative genius and the madman. Linda was the one making sure the bills got paid, contracts were signed, Wall Street took us seriously. However, to answer your question, no, there's no likely place for Linda McMahon in today's WWE, and here's why: the company isn't family business anymore. We're not the mom and pop organization we were when we got started. We're a publicly traded company now. Linda left in 2008 to go join politics. Up until that point, we went public in 2099. Boom, we had to answer the board members. Boom, we got to answer the sponsors. Boom, we got to answer to shareholders. Linda kind of softened the image of the company. The current CEO is Nick Khan. He's aggressive, sports entertainment oriented, and he's extremely effective at navigating the modern media landscape. TKO prefers a professional corporate sharks over family dynasty members. Right now, the last name McMahon, I'm reading this now. Last name McMahon is a liability in the boardroom than an asset. With serious allegations against surrounding Vince McMahon, the owners of Endeavor, who owns TKO, which owns WWE, have worked very hard to distance from the brand of the old regime. Bringing Linda back would remind investors of the old way of doing things. Yeah. Basically, what they're saying is like the only place she would be, the only place we can put in is the Hall of Fame. That's it.
I think they can all come back in theory, though.
Mm-hmm.
To never, ever rule that out.
Well, I say this, man. I will say this about good old Vince McMahon. As of right now, those are allegations, and until they brought before a court of law, those are still allegations. And if those allegations are true, why don't you bring them to court, charge them, bring them to court, let's get this over with. Otherwise, these are allegations. Also, tonight, right now, in fact, at this very moment, Raw SmackDown's being taped. Raw will be live, SmackDown is taped, so people can be at home with their families and chill instead of working live. Because you wouldn't want to work Christmas Day and the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, day after Christmas. So we're taping SmackDown tonight. Raw gonna be live. So when you watch it Friday, it'll be taped. Your thoughts, David?
Hey, it's the right thing to do. Give the guys and the girls the time off to be with their families and their loved ones, and enjoy their holiday. And Raw's pretty stacked tonight.
Yes, sir. We're gonna hear from Gunther. We're gonna have
CM Punk is gonna talk about Braun Breaker. The New Day will battle the Usos. Hopefully Jey Uso's sober, not like he was on Saturday night's main event. But that's the story for another time.
Oh, really?
The Women's Intercontinental Championship will be on the line. Maxine Dupriest will face her former friend, Ivy Nile.
Are you saying
interesting Monday Night Raw?
You saying Jey Uso had a little good at Saturday's main event?
Yep, and
interesting.
The women's champion will be in action. La Primera.
Hey, look, whoever supplies Jey Uso's Mary Jane, you probably you got one rich customer, man.
Well, what about Drew McIntyre? Nick Aldis, who went to Drew McIntyre's house, they had a conversation, and Drew McIntyre is now off suspension, and then Cody Rhodes goes to Drew McIntyre's house, and they fight all the way to the outside and on to Drew's lawn.
Hey, do you have? Wait a minute, hold up. Is there proof of this little fight?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Huh.
I haven't seen any videos, but I've seen the pictures.
I mean, those are pictures. Pictures can be altered.
These pictures ain't altered. These are WWE photos. I'm sending one to you right now.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we'll take a look at this supposed fight, if you will. By the way, Jey Uso, whoever your supplier is for that good, you might want to take it easy, bro.
Jesse Ventura was pure gold on Saturday night's main event. I'm mad I missed it.
Yeah, and I see you. You see
had the best line of the whole show. He was like, "You won the title 17 times. That means you lost the title 17 times. Why would you want to brag about that?"
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I see. Okay, I see it. That ain't security. That's police.
Yeah, they ain't gonna have security at your house.
That's the popo. They ain't no security guards either.
And I'm getting tired of this feud. They need to have one more blow-off match. And maybe Drew should walk away with the title after all he's been through.
Yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. By the way, actually, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna close with that. We'll see you guys Friday on SmackDown. Thank you, David Burton.
Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More, LLC.
Peace out, people.
They put the D in delivery. Call 888-871-BACK. That's 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. Visit WeGotBackup.com or find them on Facebook. You can save a whole lot of money with their services. And here's great news. They're in need of drivers. If you have a CDL license, contact them today and get paid.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play it one more time because you missed it.
This episode is brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More, LLC. They put the D in delivery. Call 888-871-BACKUP. That's 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. Visit WeGotBackup.com or find them on Facebook. You can save a whole lot of money with their services.
Oh, sorry, ring alarm.
They're in need of drivers. If you have a CDL license, contact them today and get paid.
Thank you all very much for your time tonight. Enjoy Raw. We gotta get out of here. Have a great time, everybody. We'll see you on the other side, y'all. Oh.